Hello, welcome to day two, week two of Instant Self-Love on Repeat. Hi, I'm Karina Reeves. I am your self-love and relationship coach, bringing joy and connection to yourself so you can have it with all of the people that you love and in your life and mission in the world. Today, this week, we're talking about how safety relates to self-love. And when I got the download for this program, I didn't expect safety to come up so quickly, but it's really I think today is going to be a big part of the putting the pieces together of moving with yourself as a human being and loving yourself on the adventure. Loving yourself on the adventure. So something I hear a lot is and that I struggle with is worthiness. Who am I? Who am I to deserve this goodness? Who am I to be lovable even when I do things wrong? I'm a recovering perfectionist. And I really liked, it felt really comforting actually in a way to know that I was reaching for perfection. It was very clear. And then once I did it perfectly, then I could celebrate, then I could feel good, then I could relax. But it's a loop. It's a cycle. There's always a next thing to do more perfectly. There's always a next thing to have go better. And if you're waiting to love yourself until you get the thing, that is a really big percentage of your life where you're not being kind and loving to yourself. One of the lies, I think, is that it's a motivator. And they've done studies that shame is not a motivator. Kindness, love, support, encouragement, those things are actually nourishing to whatever it is you want to build in your life. So one of the stories that comes up with who am I is you start to look at all the other people who are struggling, all the other people's stories. Who am I to love myself when so many people are struggling? And here's the shift I'd like you to consider for that is that you will not be able to help, support, offer. You won't have any juice in the tank to offer if you are struggling just as much as other people. One of the stories that came up for me was that I'd be abandoning them, that I'm abandoning the people that I am maybe thriving more than. And in fact, the opposite is true. The more I am happy and healthy and thriving, the more I have to give. I cannot give to charities unless I have money in the bank. I cannot give of my energy if I don't have any energy in my energy bank. I won't have love to give unless I am in a space of love. Pity is not the same. Empathy is not the same. What else is where people go to? That wanting to help. I'm doing lots of air quotes today. The wanting to help is sometimes us wanting to give what we'd like to receive. And the offer, what we're doing in this work together, is we get to give it to ourselves first. So here is the takeaway for today. 2 little words that I hope will help unravel if you also are prone to procrastination. Yeah, perfectionism does create procrastination when you're not able to tap into self-love. Good little Freudian slip there. Thanks, source. Here's these 2 words that I'd love you to really explore and taste today when you bump up against places where you're not feeling worthy of self-love, worthy of loving yourself on your path, worthy of having love and feeling love even when you're maybe not doing a great job. Maybe you made some choices you really don't like. Here are the 2 words: both and. Both and. You get to not like what's happening and you get to love yourself. through the journey, right? All of week one is loving yourself through whatever is happening. So just take a second and let's just feel in, let's practice together. Let's feel in for that unworthiness, worthiness continuum. I honestly feel it's a continuum. There's places where it can shift in an instant. It's not a constant. Okay, so just feel into your worthiness continuum and think about some of the things that aren't your favorite about yourself. Maybe you don't like, I don't know, where you get grumpy. Maybe you don't like some of your eating habits. Maybe you don't like how some things are occurring in your life with your love life or your kids or your work. And your instinct is to blame yourself or the other person. Feel what that feels like. Maybe clutching, tightness. And then as you feel those sensations, just start bringing in like 1% more of both and. I both get to have these parts that I don't like, and I get to love myself. Here's the irony. I get to feel unworthy, and I am worthy of drinking in love. You are worthy of loving the unworthiness. It's like drinking that water, drinking the self-love in as you feel these uncomfortable feelings. They might not even shift. They might want to be seen and held for a while. And you get to practice the both and of drinking in that energy of self-love that you're starting to discover and tap into and be with. My hands just want to go to my physical heart. Usually when I'm in my chakra hearts, it's like in the middle, but no, my actual physical heart, wow, is feeling that both and of I have places that are feeling unworthy, and I am worthy of drinking in the waters of self-love into those spaces, into, for me, my heart. What wants to be drunk in? What wants to drink in self-love for you? Come back to your body. Let's do some deep nose in breaths. And then as you exhale, purse your lips and let it be like you're blowing out a candle. One of my favorites is to smell the flowers and blow out the candles. Let's do a few of those breaths together. Wow, wow. I get to have these feelings of unworthiness and drink in my worthiness. Let's do it again. Breathe it in, smell the flowers, blow out the candles. One last thing before we go. You can keep breathing if you like. It's a decision. You may still have parts of your brain that loop, but who am I? And you get to decide that you're you and that's enough. And that you getting to drink in this self-love doesn't mean you're better than. Oh, goodness me, no. Everybody is worthy and beautiful. It means that you've figured this piece out. And you figuring it out means that you get to be a more thriving person who then can be maybe a bit of a beacon for someone else who is struggling, not feeling worthy. Your whole energy will now get to have this choice of being someone who drinks in this worthiness, and your energy will literally gift this new awareness, this new story to the people in your life. You don't have to do anything. You don't even have to teach it. You don't have to talk about it. You can if you want, by all means. Here I am talking about it. But they'll feel it. They'll feel it. All right, my beautiful friends. One more breath in through the nose and blowing out those candles. Sending you so much self-love. You are so worthy. Thank you for joining me today. Please #replay, do the subscribing, comment below how it feels in your body to decide that you are worthy, that you are open to the both and of the human experience, and that you are drinking in the self-love because you are worthy. All right, thank you so much. Bye.